Hi guys and welcome. So today I'm going to share with you some of my charity hauls that I've had over the last few years. Now, there's a lot of people that wouldn't be seen then in a charity shop, but when you've seen some of the pieces that I'm going to show you today, it may make you think twice. Two things to bear in mind when you're going in a charity shop is you're actually giving to charity, and you're actually going to be coming out hopefully with a bargain. Now, I don't know what some people have in their head when they're against going in a charity shop, because I think certain people are embarrassed to be seen going in or coming out if somebody sees them that they know. I know two people that used to think like this, and one I've definitely changed her way of thinking when it comes to charity shop. The number of people that actually donate new items to charity shops where they've still got the tags on, the price tags, you know. So it's not all about, although it's new to you, you could still be coming out with something that is new. Now, before we get into it, if you've not got a little beverage, get yourself one so you can settle in and enjoy this little video. My friend, who I've been friends with now for 30 years, and I know she lives at Lee, I'm not going to say her name, but she lives in Lee, and whenever I went down, I says, come on, let's go out charity shops, and she would be, I could tell she was really embarrassed about going in and coming out in case anybody saw her. Now, she came up here one time and she'd got a list. She'd got about 7 items on this list, and she says, I've got a shopping list for this weekend, Tina. I says, right, I'm going to take you around my haunts. I mean, up Doncaster it was. And she wanted a cerise satin bag for a wedding. And she actually got one that wasn't a single mark on it in a charity shop for 99 pence. She was going to buy, it was like a wicker tray. She was telling me she was going to buy this to put one of her tea sets on. And I think she said it was £30. She got one and it was in a charity shop window for £2.99 and there wasn't a single mark on it. She also bought a big canvas. I think she paid £5 for that, for a kitchen wall. And she was thrilled to bits. She was thrilled to bits with the bargains that she got. When we actually got back home that afternoon, she actually said to her husband, oh, I can't wait to get back home and see what treasures are waiting for me. Because I said, some days, what's the saying now that they say, some days, whatever somebody's donating, I don't know if it's Sundays, did they say somebody's rubbish is somebody else's treasure? And yeah, there are some charity shops that you look at and thinking, oh, you don't have to go in them, but you know, all the other ones that look very inviting, do not be embarrassed about going into them, because at the end of the day, you're going in and you are donating money to a charity. So, shall we get started on my little haul? Now, when I'm going to show you these pieces, I'm going to actually ask you how much you thought they were. And you'll get a number in your price, and then I will tell you. So let's get started with my items. So the first 2 items I'm going to show you are these mirrors. Now, these wasn't mirrors, there was actually there was like old-fashioned pictures in them, and when I bought these I was initially buying them to have photographs of my daughters put in. I had them stood upstairs at the side of a set of my drawers for about over a year, and I said to my husband, I said, you know what, I said, I'm never going to do what I bought these to plan to do. So I stripped them down, I painted the frames, I distressed them, and then I actually took them down to a glass place and had some mirrors made to put in them. Now, when I actually went to pick them up, because she said to me, when the mirrors are done, if you fetch your frames down, he'll put them in for you. So basically, I dropped the frames off the following day and left them with them, and he actually put them in. And when the fella brought them out, because he actually says, I'll bring them out to the car to you, he actually asked who painted them, and he says, who's actually done these? And he says, I says, oh, I've done them. I says, I enjoy doing things like that. He says, you could do this for a living. I says, I know I could, but it's one of them things. When I've done them, it's took up my breakfast bar. But I did enjoy doing them, and I absolutely love the finished result. Now, these are heavy wooden frames. They're not plastic, they're not light, they are the heavy solid type. How much do you think I paid for both of them? No, each, because when there was up, there was priced up individually. How much do you think I paid for them? I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to think about it. £7.50 each is what I paid for them. And so I got both the frames for £15, and then I paid £15 each for the mirrors, so £22.50 each. Now, to buy that mirror in a store with the frame that it's got on it, you wouldn't get that for that price. So I am more than really happy with the purchase that I got with them. Crystal vases. You can see that there. Now look how thick that glass is. Just look how thick that is. That, I think I bought this the beginning of last year, I think it was, before we went into lockdown. And that is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So it's one of my large vases. How much, guys? There's no chips on it, no blemishes. £5 I paid for that. How much would that cost me in a shop to buy new? Now this one again is another large vase, and I've had this I'm going to say quite a long time ago, because my grandma gave me £10 for Christmas, and I gave Kevin 5 and I had 5. And when I went up to it was a charity shop up Doncaster. Now in that, I'm going to try and get it so you can see the beautiful colours in it. Really, both these two I've showed you are really good quality crystal vases. How much, guys? Of course you guessed it, £5. And when you're looking at crystal, when you're going in a charity shop, first of all, you want to give it a good look over that there's no chips in it or scratches. What you want to do then is take it to the window and hold it up. Let me see if I can do this for you. And when you're looking at through it, you can see all the beautiful colours that come through the crystal. Because real crystal, you'll get colours in. You've got your blues, your greens, your yellows. They'll all come through in the crystal. If it's not crystal, you'll not get your colours. So again, to buy that brand new, you're talking some money. How beautiful is this bowl? This bowl is huge. It's absolutely huge. If you can see my hand there, you can see how big it is. And I bought this one from a shop in Wunwell, and they got it in the window, and I looked at it, and I said to my friend, my good friend Jeannie, who was with me, how lovely is that? And when I got out of when we'd been in the shop and come out, and I still stood back and looked at it, and she actually said to me, she says, "You're going to regret not getting that, Tina, if you don't get it." So I went back in and bought it. The issue was, where was I going to keep it, because it is so big, and I'll show you where I keep it shortly. How much, guys? And again, you can hold this up and you've got your beautiful colours in it, so it is a good proper crystal bowl. £4. £4. And I've only used this, I think I've used it twice, and I've made trifles in it, and it makes a big trifle, but it looks beautiful when it's done. So this is where I keep the bowl, underneath my lamp. Just see there. It just blends really nice with the base of the bottom of the lamp. Okay guys, so we're moving on to glasses now. And these are beautiful. They're heavy, and if you listen, they say a good sound from a good crystal glass, and it certainly gets a good sound from it. And these was a set of 6 that I bought. There's no flaws, no chips, nothing, just a perfect set of 6 glasses. They was all priced up individually, and you could get some whiskey tumblers or some brandy tumblers in the same design, but I didn't need them, and I certainly didn't have room to store them. But these, I thought, they're a nice small glass of wine, so they're not a large glass, but they are certainly, I'm going to move your sort of lights away there, but they are certainly a nice, beautiful crystal glass. Set of 6, how much, guys? £6. £6, what a steal. Can't have them. So this is like a fish bowl, and then it's got a glass item in top, which sometimes I do put candles in there. The flowers was already in them, so the orchid was already in them, but I actually bought the battery lights to put in them because I just think it just makes it look that extra bit special on an evening. Now there is a chip on this, and it's actually in the top there. So you have to be careful when you're putting this dish in it. Now, there's a little story with this, because when I went up, it was in the window, and I was umming and ahhing, and I actually took it to the thing to buy it, and then I thought, you know what? No, I don't need it. But my friend who was with me again, my good friend Jeannie, she was with me again, and it was a different time. She said that she'd have liked that, to which the lady says, I've got another one in the bag. So Jeannie had the one that I was going to have, and then the following day I thought, I wish I'd have got that. So I actually went back up and got it. How much, guys? So take the lights out, so you've got the flowers, the ball, the top. £3.50. £3.50, and it's absolutely, I mean, I know you can buy these up, these what they call them, like goldfish balls. You can actually pick these up brand new from £2.50, from £2.99, I think I've seen them. But having this in the top of it, it's quite unusual, I think. But what we've actually said, and it's quite a bit of a morbid thing, me and Jeannie, if one of us passes, we've got to make sure that the other one gets it, so that we've both got 2. So, bargain again. Now this carafe I literally bought last Wednesday just gone, and I don't think it would be particularly dear to buy in a shop, but I paid, how much, guys? No chips on it. £1.50. Can't go wrong at £1.50, can you? So this, guys, I've had this a few years, and I bought this from a shop in Barnsley. Now, this screamed out to me 1920s. It really did. It's such, now when I've got 2 of these which I have in my bathroom, and when I bought these, they was quite grubby looking. There was, you know, like when they've not been washed for ages, and I looked at them and I thought, you know what, I can't see any chips whatsoever on them. And when I got them home and washed them, honestly, I just thought, how beautiful are they? Now, guys, how much were these priced up each? And they are beautiful crystal. You've got the colours. You know, when you hold it up to the light, you've got the blues and the greens and the yellows. So they are a good crystal. They're like a box, aren't they? 50p each I paid for these. So I paid £1 for 2. How insane is that? I'm going to show you now. I'm going to just top this up and show you what sort of things I put in it. So this is the kind of things that I keep in it. So I've got my cotton wool when it comes to taking my makeup off. If I'm cleansing, toning, and then I've got my Q-tips in the other side. And I think I've got in the other one at the minute, I've got some tiny bath bombs. But so that's the back of it, actually. That's the front of it, because you've got these lovely crisscrossers. But these you could use for so many things. You can have them at the side of your bed on your drawers, with your knickknacks in on your drawers. You could use them for a multitude of things, can't you? And I thought, who would get rid of things like that? Because, like I said, they're just absolutely beautiful. I love them. Okay, guys, so this Elvis plate and the stand I got with it was in a charity shop. and this was in the same shop as what I've just showed you the last item. So how much do you think this was, guys? Well, she actually wanted £20 for it, and I actually offered her 12, and she accepted it because it had been in the shop a while. So I think I got a bargain there. I think they retail for about £25 when you're buying them. There's a series of them, and I have got another one upstairs that my mum bought me for my birthday. We've got a white suit on that one upstairs. So I was pleased with that buy. Okay guys, so this is the last item that I'm going to be showing you today. Now, the base of the lamp I actually bought for how much, guys? If you have a look at it, it's just a beautiful sort of brass effect base. How much did I get it for? And it's quite a tall one. You can see there. £2.99 I paid for that. £2.99. Now the shade, I've only had the shade, I bought the shade last week, and that was brand new with the wrapper wrapped all around it. How much did I get that for, guys? £2.50. £2.50 I bought that. Now this little bit round the bottom was actually a necklace. And all I've done is I've took the chain thing off and I've stitched those two together. And then I just have that to the back. But how nice does that look on the bottom of that lamp? It just looks like it's part of the lamp, doesn't it? Guys, come on. How much? £1. £1. So for what? £2.99, £4.99, £4.49, £6.49. How much would that cost you in a shop? It's obviously almost, well it is, it's like mint condition because the shade's brand new, that looks brand new, and that you've got the necklace there. There's nothing on there there's flawed or anything, so it just looks brand new, and like I say, a steal at the price that I got them for. So again, when you're in shops and you're seeing things, if you see like a base that you think, but you don't like the shade, you can always replace the shade. You can add little knickknacks to lamps and just do them up how you want them. So guys, that is my haul that I've shared with you today. And when you're going in charity shops, if you're looking at something and so like there's some flaws on it that you're thinking, oh, that's not quite worth what they're asking. Some are quite reasonable to offers. So even though they're a charity shop, you can barter with them if there's faults on them. Because there's been a couple of times when I have, obviously if they're new, then, you know, you either pay it or you leave it. But there are certainly bargains out there in charity shops. I mean, you've seen all the beautiful things that I've just showed you, and there was all bought in charity shops. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video, and it's probably, if you're not a charity shop goer, that it probably preempts you to sort of think, yeah, I will go in when you're passing one, thinking, oh, let me go and see what delights are in there, because trust me, there are delights in there. Now, some days you'll go and there won't be anything that you want, but some days you can go and you can come back with quite a few items. In fact, let me just show you what I got this Wednesday as well that I'm chuffed to bits with. Look at this. Susie Quattro, A Greatest Hits. And I've had this on quite a few times since I got it, which was Wednesday. And it's, like I say, it's got all the greatest hits on. And from buying it that afternoon, and my good friend Jeannie was with me again, I'd got Devil Gates Drive in my mind, and when I put it on, the first thing I did was slap this on my record player, and the first record that came on, doom 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 doom, Devil Gates Drive. So right pleased with that. God, that sounds right Yorkshire, doesn't it? Right pleased. So, yeah. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider doing so, because I'm covering quite a few topics. I do quite a lot on sewing, makeup, beauty care, and lifestyle. So, take care, everybody, and see you soon. Bye for now.